Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Start, please.
Disclaimer skips.
Do you want to read it?
No, not canon. That's all I need to know.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Just fucking start.
Welcome to the amazing digital dating simulator, a slice of life style school setting where anything and everything is possible. I'm Kane, and I'll be your principal for the duration of your stay here at the Amazing Digital Academy. Help your classmates, pull pranks on the teacher, become a straight A student, or a rule breaking delinquent. All this while possibly finding love along the way. But enough about my wonderful creation. Let's get you enrolled. First things first, what uniform will you be donning?
It's dawning. This is a
Wait, who's doing who? Is it
decision
me or
bit.
you?
So do the male costume.
Sounds good. How about your name? What should we call you?
Leadinator. Yep, there
Is
you
that how you
go.
spell it?
Yep.
Oh, God. Can we just put Lee, bro?
No.
Lee, is Lee Detonator? Huh? Wait. I keep doing that.
Leadinator. Huh?
Lee Detonator, huh? Are you sure you like that name?
Imagine you just said the full name throughout the whole fucking.
I'm not
No,
saying the
imagine you
full
actually
fucking
said.
name.
No, no, imagine you said the name throughout the whole, like all five
Hell
playthroughs. That
no.
would be so funny. It wouldn't actually be funny. It would be really fucking annoying.
That's
It's a
why.
funny concept.
That's why I think we should just go for one. Little
It
thing
doesn't, dude. The
here.
name doesn't matter. Just
Okay, fine,
say
fine,
Lee,
fine.
bro. Just say Lee, you ass.
Alrighty then, Lee. Alrighty then, Lee.
You nearly said my name, full name. That's
Then
my real name, by the way.
then let's head inside.
Oh. Hi, my name is Lee. I'm a transfer student to the Amazing Digital Academy. Never do that again. My parents moved to the countryside after a vague tragic event that changed the course of our lives. Wonder what that was. After I said goodbye to all my old friends, my parents got my transcripts and packed up the car. I glanced down at my class schedule. This should be English 101 with Mr. Kinger. So where's the teacher? As I step into the room to let in any other students that might be late to class, someone else hops into the room. Figure looks like a tall white piece from a gaming set. Specifically, it looks like a king in chess. Oh, wait a minute. It takes me a moment to put two and two together, but when I do, I almost groan at the pun. Surely his name can't really be. Hey guys, Kinger here. Jesus Christ. Must be pleased to meet me. Mr. Kinger extends a gloved hand, which I shake more out of instinct than out of genuine sense of excitement. Good morning, students. On the docket today, we have a new student named. What was your name again? I don't think it matters. Does it matter?
No.
Rightio. Go on and take a seat, Lee. Most of our students don't bite. Most of them. One of the other students, a purple rabbit, seems to grin at this. I assume he's the one that's gonna bite. I take a moment to think who to sit by.
Who are we picking?
Um, the second one. You have to fucking count one, two. I sit next to the shy-looking girl with a comedy mask and a ribbon body. But even as I sit down at my new desk neighbor, wow, let's try that again. Even as I sit down and look at my new desk neighbor, she doesn't seem to have noticed me. Instead, she's drawing something in her sketchbook. I'm not used to being ignored like this, so I lean over to see what she's drawing. I don't think she has a tongue, by the way. Once she notices me, she flinches away, blushing furiously.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. You're the new student, right, Lee? I'm Gangle.
I was about to start reading that. I was like, yeah. She seems really timid. I'm not sure my hold on the capture's fucking up. I can't. Okay, here you go. She seems really timid. I'm not sure there's anything I could do to make her feel at ease. Nice to meet you, Gangle. What are you working on?
Oh, these?
Gangle seems surprised by the question, but doesn't shy away from responding.
Well, well,
Play the fucking game, dude. Um, 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 um.
shut up! Well, sometimes I just like
Sorry,
to
dude.
sketch.
Sorry.
Dylan, shut the fuck up. Well, sometimes I just like to sketch. They're not really
I
good
didn't
or
even
anything.
say anything! Is there
They're
like a
not-
massive delay going on? You're yelling at me like 10 seconds after I fucking spoke. What is going on right now?
Can you shut up?
Dude, I'm leaving and rejoining. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh my god. Are you still there?
Dude, I think you have to reset. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh my lord. Well, sometimes. Well.
But,
Um.
guys? Sorry.
Sometimes I just like to sketch. They're not really good or anything.
That's cool. So you're like an art student? Gengel offers me a sheepish smile.
That's right. That's right. I guess you can call me an artist.
I could call you an artist. She pauses a moment, seeming to revel in that statement, before timidly correcting herself. I read it to her. I'm not as slow as you.
Shut the fuck up. I mostly just sketch and stuff. Nothing crazy.
As I catch a glimpse of her happy demeanor, she retreats back into her own shyness. I'm about to open my mouth to ask her about her skittishness when the abstract figure behind me speaks up, or near me speaks up.
Gangle's just being modest. She's actually a really good artist and the star of our school arts club.
Yeah, so good apparently she won't show me any of her art. Gangle blushes again, giving another one of her shy smiles that seem to be her trademark. The blush and the smile are kind of cute on her. Aw. Salt cube. Sorry, dude, I just had to say that.
Oh, thanks. I think your art is really good too, Zubo.
So that's what their name is. Gangle seemed pretty confident talking to Zubul. They must have a history. So you're both like this, interlocks fingers, artists? Zubul shrugs.
I do a little bit when I have time. I don't do it as often as Gangle though.
Huh. Can I see your art? Please. Obviously Gangle. I don't want to see Zubul's stupid art. I asked Gangle to see her art first.
Oh, well, maybe.
She rifles through the papers, taking a few moments to look for one she deems good enough to show. She timidly hands me the sketch. An anime-style sketch, complete with big eyes, small mouth, big head. Upon further inspection, it kind of looks familiar. Gangle interrupts my thoughts. Is this an anime sketch?
It's kind of a rough sketch. Please don't look too close.
She says the latter phrase under her breath. I'm not sure if she intends for me to hear it or not. Yeah, that sucks. It's impressive. It's impressive, Gangle. Trying to get on our sweet side, man. Gangle smiles and blushes, timidly taking back her sketch and giggling. That's why we call her Giggle.
Thank you. That's really nice of you to say.
There's a lingering warmth in her tone and smile as she goes back to sketching. I feel like I'm getting along with Gangle despite her shyness. Try to pay attention to Mr. Kinger's lecture, but I can't help but steal an occasional glance at Gangle's sketchbook. Dude, don't spy. When class is getting ready to end, I feel one of her ribbons gently tap my shoulder.
Me and Zubul usually sit outside in the courtyard during lunch. You should join us.
Well, that was easy. I can't deny the offer is very tempting. I was just settling into my desk and getting used to this place. I was just settling into my desk and getting used to this place when something burst into the room. Principal Kane! How exciting to have you in our class today. The new figure turned to address us, as is at his side a bubble with Razor Sharp teeth. Razor Sharp teeth.
It's tea.
I don't think I'll ever get used to this school. Tater, you're up.
Kinger, class, how do you do?
Good. Principal Kane extends a hand, gesturing to all of us before freezing in place. With a sound like porcelain grinding against porcelain, his teeth slam shut. His eyes slowly extrude from his teeth like they're not solid objects.
Lee, wasn't expecting you here.
Manic enthusiasm suffused his voice as he points his cane at me.
Maybe you will be the secret ingredient to make this school interesting.
Maybe. He pauses a moment, rubbing the base of his chin in contemplation for a moment.
Is there a reason you're here, Kane?
Zubul speaks to him like they're addressing an annoying insect instead of the principal of the school. Kane perks up.
That's right. The reason I'm here is to... That's right! Oh my god.
Wild Bull over here.
That's
Can't go
right.
2 minutes without burping. Come on, Tater.
Says the one in the last video who was literally
Shut up!
going... Like, shut the
Dude, that
fuck
was
up, mate.
very... Excitement makes me very gassy, Tater.
You make me
Read!
laugh at myself sometimes.
What?
That's right. The reason I'm here is to make sure we all have an enriching academy experience. One filled with fun, danger, and adventure.
He begins to list more and more descriptors, increasing his breakneck speed until I can't even tell what he's saying.
And most of all, interesting to our studio audience.
He turns towards the window and stares out of it for a moment. Is he addressing somebody? There doesn't seem to be anyone outside. Dude, he's going crazy.
However, the numbers are in students, and it turns out the school dramas are just white noise. Normally, this is the fucking hell. Normally, this is the time that I tell you that means the end of the school life as we know it.
This is why we put that title there. Kane bites his on. See, Todd is working its magic right now. Kane bites on his hands in mock horror. The class and King are play along, gasping at this revelation. Gangle looks ready to burst into tears.
However, my sweet tooth students, your benevolent principal has found a way to bring public interest back into the school in a major way.
At this point, the sharp-toothed bubble next to him pipes up. Dude, how are you bringing interest back into the school, Mr. President? King shoots the bubble a confused look, but hits his stride a moment later.
You see, my little Tomar Emeralds, what's one thing no academy around here has ever had?
A cast of colorful characters?
A competent principal? Adequate, how the fuck? Adequate funding?
Kane shakes his head.
Wrong, and surprisingly right, but also not relevant to what I'm saying. No school around here has ever had a culture festival, celebrating the unique talents of its students. So I, being your benevolent principal, oh my god. So I, being your benevolent principal, have decided to put your class in charge. Shut the fuck up!
Read it slow, Tater, slow. Not like a cave woman, though, just think, dude. Drink some water every time you see benevolent. You just have to drink some water.
So I, being your benevolent principal, have decided to put your class in charge of throwing the best culture festival this side of the Pacific Ocean.
Alright, we'll just accept that you're not gonna get that.
Make it flashy. We gotta keep the interest in our investors after all. Egads! I'm almost late for my deep tissue massage.
Massage.
Alright, Kinger. I'll leave you a list of everyone's responsibilities. You all have 5 days. Break a leg or two.
Dude. As abruptly as he appeared, Kane darts out of the room, disappearing from view as he heads to his appointment. Alright, class. Let's see what roles Kane assigned to each of you for the Culture Festival. Kinger lifts paper from his desk and begins to read out loud. Ragtha, as the class representative, I trust you to organize the other students and make sure the Culture Festival proceeds with no issues.
You can count on me.
Thanks, dude. Zubul and Gangle, you two will work on art to promote the festival. We have a pretty big school here, so we need plenty of posters and some art to display during the festival.
Just a change in voice.
Yeah, because you keep on fucking... It doesn't matter, dude.
I don't know. I still don't have anything I'm comfortable showing everyone else. ...
Pomni and Jax, look up what a culture festival is.
Shouldn't we do that before we start making posters?
Yeah, probably. No, I like this idea. Plus, we get to see what Gangle comes up with for her posters. If it's anything like what she comes up with when she draws Ragatha, ooh, like
Jax.
she draws her with a big butt and her titties protruding. Sorry.
Ass fat.
Ass fat. Say it! Right.
Sam, she's 30.
Say it!
Jax.
Gangle interrupts Jax before he can finish his thought, pleading with him to stay quiet. Class erupts into chaos as Zubul and Gangle argue with Jax. Pomni tries to find out what a culture festival is, and Ragatha tries to salvage what remains of the class and get her classmates to pay attention. For his part, Mr. Kinger seems content to let the students bicker amongst themselves. Maybe he didn't have the rest of his lessons planned and is just waiting out the lunch bell. That was a lot of words, dude. As if I had summoned it by thinking of it, the lunch bell sounds. Everyone drops their arguments and files out of the classroom. Time to find out what I'm doing for lunch. Fuck yeah, dude. We got a
Quarter pound.
number nine.
Let me get a
We
quarter
got a quarter pounder
pounder.
with cheese. After my chaotic first half of the day, I worked up quite the appetite. Cafeteria was bustling with unfamiliar faces around me. That's a dot there. I didn't see that. Sorry. The cafeteria was bustling. See, you're just making me fuck up now. The cafeteria was bustling with unfamiliar faces. Around me, there was a selection of places to buy lunch, but none of them stood out from one another. Stood. Really emphasize the stood. Sorry, dude. Pick up something to eat at the nearest food place and set out on deciding where to sit down. Still, as I scan the bustling lunchroom, I don't recognize anyone from class.
Uh, that one?
Um, yeah. I pick up a garden salad, yum, from the cafeteria and stride out into the courtyard. I was about to say courtroom. Though there are a dozen tables out here, they're mostly empty. And it's easy to find Gaggle and Zooble. That was a really, really poor line. Sorry, dude. And gives me a wave with one of her ribbon arms, her comedy mask showing an expression of cautious excitement. Zooble lifts up their claw hand with a friendly wave as well. Hi guys, thanks for the invite.
No problem.
Dude, they said that at the same time. Did they
Wow.
coordinate that? Either that, or they've just been friends for a long time.
So, Lee, how are you liking our school so far?
Pretty good. Well, it's pretty different from my old school. I start, Zooble and Gangle waiting on my next words. But I think I'm starting to like it here. Gangle smiles, pushing the tips of her ribbon hands together with a gentle blush.
I like it here too. I'm really excited for the culture festival.
Here, can you go 2 minutes without saying something sexual? We pass the
What?
time in
The
relative
fuck?
we pass the time in relative silence as we eat our lunches. Zooble is the first to break the silence, pointing out my meal.
Are you a vegan or something?
Oh, no. Oh, this? I gesture to my salad. Not really, I just grabbed something that looked good before heading out to meet you guys. And you grab a fucking salad?
That doesn't sound like you.
That does not sound like me,
You
dude.
would
This
never grab a
character is
salad.
not me. I would never grab a fucking salad, bro. Fat fucking chud, I would never grab a salad.
I think it looks good.
Zooble shrugs.
I like to bring food I cook myself. I can't stand what Kane stocks the cafeteria with.
Angle has a gentle smile on her face as she pokes a bit of shrimp tempura with a chopstick. How she manages to use chopsticks when both of her hands are the tips of red ribbons is honestly very impressive.
I don't think it's I don't think it's all bad. There's a lot of traditional Japanese food in the cafeteria. I never got to eat sushi when I was in high school before.
They go back and forth like this for a bit while I stab out the remains of my salad. A hush falls over her table for a moment. Then,
So Zubul, are you gonna help me get art done for the culture festival or after lunch?
yes. Zuba looks at Gangle pointedly.
Honestly, I'm tired of talking about this festival. Whoa. Honestly, I'm tired of talking about the culture festival. It's just another one of Kane's stupid plans to make us all come together and make him feel good about himself. I mean,
But
come on, Gangle. He's having Pomni look up what a culture festival is. He doesn't care about the culture festival at all. It's just something to make us all busy. I don't see why I should put in any I don't see why I should put in any more effort than Kane is, you know?
okay, that was a bit much. There's a faint tinkle, like something delicate fracturing, and Gangle's smile falters. Gangle's lip starts quivering, tears start welling up at the side of her mask.
Zubul.
That's you, sorry.
Zubul. Zubul.
Yeah?
Gangle, I didn't mean
But their apology is too late. Gangle's comedy mask is broken and now lies on the table in front of us. 2 pieces. Gangle is sobbing loudly. Yeah, we can see that.
I just...
They give me a meaningful look.
Come on, Lee. You
You're gonna
understood...
defend you, bro?
Come on, Lee. You understood what I meant, right?
Yeah, I understand that you're a bitch.
Should we do
She's the
this?
first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lee. Thanks, Lee.
Gangle sniffles, sliding one of her ribbon hands over mine on the table. Subal glares at me.
Come on, Lee. Don't make me out to be the bad guy here. If you'd been through enough of Kane's bullshit, you'd be sick of all this sort of things too.
Zubal, it's clear this culture fair means a lot to Gangle. Can't you just put your at Principal Kane aside for this?
I'm not angry. I'm just frustrated with Kane and the...
Same difference. They sigh, standing up and giving Gangle an apologetic look. Sorry, dude.
I'm sorry, Gangle. I'm sorry, Gangle. I'm gonna go now.
I almost stopped Zubal and try to get them to reconcile, but Gangle is still crying. And right now, she has to take priority. Yeah, she's sniffling still, dude.
Lee, did you really mean what you said about helping me with the culture festival?
Yeah. Of course I do, Gangle. Gangle picks up the remnants of her comedy mask, trying to put the brave face on as she stands up from her half-eaten lunch. Probably finish that, dude.
I'm really hungry, actually.
Really hungry. You should probably finish that, bro.
That's really nice of you. I didn't feel like doing all my work alone.
Don't worry, baby. You got me. Gangle sniffles.
Oh god.
I wipe her tears away.
And I don't think Zubal wants to hang out with me right now.
Yeah, she is, kind of a bitch. She sinks deeper into her own sadness, sagging physically with the emotional weight she feels. I support her as we make our way to the art studio, draping one of her arms over my shoulder as I support her. Once we step inside, Gangle starts to regain her composure, wiping her face, taking a seat at the table. She gets to work immediately, picking up a pencil and drawing an anime character with a big smile in a cheerleading uniform. Ooh. The more engrossed she gets in her art, the more she manages to smile, her pain fading as she... Okay, just don't let me read! The more engrossed she gets in her art, the more she manages to smile, her pain fading as she adds more and more details to her drawing.
Oh.
Gangle, you're really good at this. She jumps as I finish talking to her. I think she was so engrossed in her drawing she lost track of her surroundings. Why is she still crying?
Lee! Lee,
Yep. Yep.
you really think so?
Yep. She gives me a hopeful smile. Of course I do. She starts leaning towards me as she continues to draw. She leans towards me as she continues to draw. What? After an hour or so, she's fully taken up my space. We were drawing together and she stole my fucking shit. Okay. Working at the paper from every possible angle. Whoopee.
Almost.
So I just watched her draw a whole fucking thing instead of helping her. She begins to shade in some areas of the drawing and go back over her lines to thicken them as she finishes up.
Done. Done. Done.
Done. Done. She picks her drawing up, holding it in front of me with a cautious smile. Can we at least see it this time? Yeah! Polly wants you to get bumped!
Wow.
Yippee! It's an anime-style girl that strongly resembles Pomni in a cheerleading uniform, holding up a pair of pom-poms. Like Pomni, haha. Around the drawing are words, Pomni wants you to get pumped.
What do you think?
It's so good. It fucking sucks! Gangle smiles at me.
Thanks, Lee. You promise you're not just saying that?
Oh. Dude, I'm serious. This shit is good. Gangle blushes, looking away from me as she continues.
I'm really excited to work with you. I'm really excited I'm really excited to work with you to make the Culture Festival a success.
Just as I finished cheering up Gangle, the bell to dismiss class rings.
Oh no. Oh no. I kept you here and you missed all your afternoon classes.
It's okay, Gangle. I wanted to be here.
Hee hee hee. Well, we should probably grab our things.
Walk to my locker, entering the combination as I put my books away, and get ready to head out for the day. My mind drifts to the day's events. I wonder if someone will ask me to walk back with them. As I gather my things, a familiar masked girl walks up to me.
Hey Lee, wanna walk back with me? I can show you. Hold on, I have food in my mouth.
Dude,
I'm sorry. Hey Lee, wanna walk back with me? I can show you some other art I've done and you can tell me what you think of it.
she gives me a hopeful look. Sure thing, Gangle. I'd like that. Dude, this is too easy, man. Gangle almost melts into shy giggles as she takes my hand and leads me out. As we get to walking, Gangle and I start talking about her art again. I'm as full of compliments as ever. Seriously, Gangle, you should show more people your art. I bet you could have even successfully published a manga-inspired webcomic or something like that. Dude, he said the thing. I said the thing. You see that, Tater?
Oh,
What? Did I say something wrong to her? Her face falls instantly.
sorry. What you said just reminded me of something. Something about my past I don't like to remember.
Okay, I didn't ask. She looks away from me. I didn't mean to hurt her feelings. I decide to leave the topic alone for now. Desperate to change the topic as we leave school for today, I decide to ask her a question. So, anime, huh? Do you drive yourself to school or take the bus? Or walk? Someone pick you up, maybe?
Huh?
Huh? She tilts her mask as she stares at me, confused. You know, how do you get from here to your house?
Lee?
Yeah? She trails off.
Do you not know?
Do I not know how to go home? What do you mean, bro? Dangle presses her ribbon hands together, seeming to give her next words a great deal of thought.
Uh, Lee, we live on campus.
I did not agree to that. What?
You might cut out. Do that again.
What? I must have misheard her. Also, who's we? I'm certain I was dropped off by my parents today. Even if I can't remember what car was dropped off in, or what my parents look like, or what my house looks like.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
can't put my finger on it.
yeah. Kane made us some housing on campus after Kinger started cluttering our homerooms with his pillow fort. Before we
Ugh.
compl- Before we complained, we all just had to sleep at our desks.
Oh, that's cool for you guys, but who's we? Angle pauses before gesturing to the school, herself, and even to me.
Zubul, Pomni, Jax, me, Ragatha. Now I guess you do too.
Dude, what? I don't live here. I start to breathe in and out rapidly, sweat rolling down my face as the weight of her words strike me. No way! But I mean, my parents dropped me off this morning, didn't they? I mean, I can't remember anything about them, but I'm sure I was dropped off. Maybe. Probably. Daniel gives me a concerned look.
Lee, you're scaring me.
Yeah, you should be scared, bitch! Where the fuck am I? I can hear the threat of panic and despair in her
Oh.
voice. I take a deep... I read it. I take a deep breath. I have to be strong for Gangwol. Okay, okay. Sorry, dude. Can you lead me to my dorm? Gangle still looks a little concerned, but the threat of all-encompassing despair has left her voice, and she's able to give me a gentle smile as she offers one of her ribbon hands for me to take.
Sure thing.
As we walk, I start asking her about the dorms. What kind of things can I expect? Like, does each dorm have a bathroom? Is a bed already set up for me? How much privacy do we have in our dorms?
Well, I don't really know about your dorm, because each of us are customized to ourselves.
Customized, you say?
But every room at least has a bed and a desk.
I'm trying to make the best of this strange situation, but I keep my more skeptical comments to myself. Well, that's nice. Gangle leads me to a nearby building. We start walking past all the rooms. Even the doors seem customized. Omnidor, the Pomnidor is half red and half blue, like her outfit in class. Ragatha's door looks like a ranch-style door house, almost as out of place as a plain door halfway. Lord have mercy, brother, Jesus Christ. Ragatha's door looks like the door to a ranch-style house, almost as out of place in the plain dorm hallway as Pomni's room. Jax's door is crisscrossed with a black and yellow striped tape. We finally come to my room, a plain oak door, embossed, the fuck?
Hmm.
Embossed on a brass nameplate is my name.
I guess this is your room.
Yeah, thanks. Couldn't tell. She gives me a shy smile. As I push the door open, I can see Gangle shifting in the periphery of my vision, trying to peek inside to see what my room says about me.
That you're a basic ass bitch.
That I'm a basic ass bitch. Look at this. She's probably just as disappointed as I am as we peer into my room. The walls are plain. Boring gray mattress sits on a wooden bed frame with a folded duvet on top, embolized with the school emblem. Yep, said that correctly. As well as a pair of white pillows. A disused PC that looks like it's from the 80s is sitting on a desk in the far corner of the room. There's also a stack of paper and an assortment of office-style pens and pencils. I was going to say coffee styles.
Oh, it's nice.
She's trying to inject as much false enthusiasm as she can muster, but neither Gangle nor I are particularly impressed with this room. Yeah, this kind of sucks. Sorry if it's not as impressive as anyone else's room. I blurt out.
No, no, it's fine. I think it's cool that it's just plain like this. It gives you a lot of room to customize it yourself.
We both look at each other. Every once in a while, one of us tries to start up a conversation, but neither of us can keep one alive for long.
Well, I'll leave you to your new room.
Yeah. Part of me wants her to stay, so I don't have to confront my bland and depressing room alone. But I also know it would just make things more awkward. This place sucks. Thanks for showing me to my room, Gangle.
No problem. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow in class.
Sure. She's asking me if I'm going to bother showing up tomorrow. The thought of trying to run or just hiding in my room is appealing, but I couldn't abandon Gangle like that. Yeah, I promise. I guess. This place sucks. Gangle offers me a shy smile as she leads out of my room. You know, the first half of this was going so smoothly, and now all of a sudden I just can't fucking read. I just stand there for a while, trying to adjust my new home. Stand there so long, I almost don't notice a piece of paper slips under my door.
Yep.
I turn around to pick it up.
Ooh.
It's a drawing by Gangle. Yeah! She drew me. Aw. She drew herself. She drew herself in a sailor uniform smiling. Underneath she has written the caption, "Welcome to our school."
How did she do this so quick?
She's so adorable. Aww. Salt cube. I find a container of thumbtacks and push one into the wall above my bed, decorating my room with Gangle's art. It's a good start. It's a small piece in a mostly blank room, but it's something, and I'm so grateful to Gangle for trying to make me feel comfortable here. Maybe things won't be so awful. Maybe things won't be so awful.
I was burping.
I lay down on my bed, defeated by the day. Doesn't take long for me to drift to sleep. Doesn't feel like I was sleeping long when the lights in my room flash on, as if overridden by some sort of remote console. The room to my door flies open as confetti sprays from the fire sprinklers. Doesn't that violate some sort of building safety code?
Hello, my dear toy box characters.
Principal Kane announces from what sounds like the hallway. Ah, well, time to investigate.
Kane, what the fuck are you trying to pull this late at night? Ha 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 ha, Zubul.
His laugh is fast, forced, and manic, as if he's used to this kind of treatment, but not too Son of a bitch, dude. His laugh is fast, forced, and manic, as if he's used to this kind of treatment, but none too pleased by it.
You're lucky I even let you get sleep.
This he blurts out in a harsh monotone before recovering his cheery demeanor.
I'm here because even with the culture fair pulling in new viewers, we're still not hitting the numbers that the Academy needs us to. Which is why I've secured us a sponsorship.
He stretches out the last word, using some sort of effect to play an ethereal reverb to his words.
Without further ado, I introduce you all to...
The drum roll plays from somewhere in the background. Ragatha looks a little more awake, but the rest of us are still trying to shake off sleep to understand exactly what Principal Kane is talking about.
The Wacky Watch!
The Wacky What?
You see, the vendors for the Wacky Watch have been having trouble finding a good audience for their product. But now, we had the perfect setting. Teen drama. But we're adults. I'm actually... Now, Gangle, I know this is a lot to take in, which is why I've already taken the liberty of affixing a Wacky Watch to each of your wrists.
Oh god. Each of us glance down. To my shock, the watch is already on my wrist. How did it get there? Bah.
What in the... And don't try removing them either. They've been affixed to your wrist. They've been affixed to your wrist with a very special adhesive. And if you try to remove them, let's just say they'll be taking a little piece of you with them.
Let's just say... I can hear Gangle begin to whine as panic sets in. Pomni tugs at her wacky watch, but no matter how hard she tugs, the wristwatch stays affixed, her glove stretching like a rubber band as she pulls at the watch. Ragatha just looks down with a resigned sigh.
Kane, I can't remove the arm with the wacky watch. What the fuck?
Principal Kane ignores our complaints as he continues his monologue.
You see, my turtle doves, in order to secure the funding, we need to make it to day 5 in the culture fair. I need you wearing the wacky watches at all times. Luckily, I secured a deal where I won't need all you to do ad reads. But it is of paramount importance that none of you insult or try to disable your wacky watches. Good luck with school life. Can't wait to see what you do with this culture fair. Bye.
He stresses out the last syllable as his body folds in on itself an infinite number of times, disappearing from sight. Dude, that was weird. I'm starting to think this place isn't real. Something's not right.
Gulp.
Gulp.
Well, I know it isn't ideal, but at least we can talk to each other now. Should make communicating about the culture fair easier.
With the sound of breaking glass, Gangle's comedy mask shatters and falls from her face. Tears well up in her eyes.
I don't want
Womp.
a wacky watch.
Seeing the situation unfolding before her, Pawnee pipes up.
Well, I think it could be useful. And look, Gangle, there's even a picture chat function where you can send people things you draw.
Pawnee goes over to Gangle, lifting her wrist and pointing at the picture chat feature.
That is kind of nice.
That's pretty cool. Gangle sniffles.
Yeah, that's the right spirit, Pomni. Now let's all get some sleep before we start classes tomorrow.
That scared the shit out of me. Everyone's door closes. I hear a muffled shout from Jax's door. What the heck? Why is a wacky watch stuck to my arm? He doesn't know it's a wacky watch. He just says, watch, sorry, dude. I decide to hide in my room before Jax looks for someone to take out his frustrations on. Tater, I said that line perfectly fine. I don't need to reread it. I flick my dorm light off as I close my door. I check my wacky watch. I got a picture chat from Gangle. Yay! Looks like she may have used a filter for a profile picture. cool, dude. I didn't. Hey, I didn't even get to see that. I was looking at her profile
How do I
picture.
go back? What the
Yeah, I
fuck?
hate it here. Principal Kane stinks. That's rude. I like him. Lol.
I really appreciate the time you spent with me today, Lee. From sitting next to me in class today to being nice about my art. I know this place isn't very fun, but I hope we can keep spending time together.
You're pretty cool, Gangle. I really like drawing posters with you today. By the sounds of things, I didn't get to fucking do any of that. But even if my art skills need work,
I really think everyone can do art if they try. And I can help you with some pointers if you want.
sounds perfect, Gangle. Aw, so cube.
Shut the fuck up! Thanks, Lee. I hope you keep choosing to spend time with me at the art club.
As long as you don't make fun of my art too much. What? What?
Eh.
Is she laughing at my art, bro? Sleep well, Gangle. We got a lot of artwork to work on tomorrow. Just fuck. I'm not gonna get the line. Just go.
You too. Looking forward to it.
Smiley face.
God, you're fucking dry as fuck.
God, I'm so cool. Dude, this is actually like me in real life.
No, except you only sent thumbs up, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, thumbs up. Eventually, I get to sleep, but I can't stop thinking of Gangle and how cute her smile is. I want to be the best friend I can be to her, but I thought that was the Zool. But I can't. But I leave those thoughts for another day as I sleep overtakes me. As I sleep overtakes me, Jesus Christ.